better for us to do than start this off with a little competition. You can put up that slide that says why. Why do we facilitate these groups? The first person who can come up here and just say why we do it, just walk right up, and you will win a prize. The prize will either be this gift card for Starbucks or this envelope. Envelope or this gift card. All right? Why do we facilitate these groups?
These groups to empower and enlighten to know how to do it better.
All right. Y'all clap it up for my sister, Boykins, Minister Boykins. All right. That wasn't the correct answer, but come on to the next person. The next person. Why do we facilitate these groups? A wonderful answer. Come on, somebody come on up. Somebody come on up. All right, it's going to be a choice. We have a Starbucks gift card right here, very valuable, and this mystery envelope.
To help us learn how to make bold, passionate, fruitful, well-done disciples of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, y'all give it up. Deaconess Sarah, come on now. Which one should she choose, y'all? Should it be the envelope or this gift card? Envelope or gift card? Come on. All right, all in favor of the card, raise your hand. Okay, all in favor of the envelope? Ooh, okay, all right, open it up, open it up. Open it up, let's see. It's a mystery. Woo! Cash money, cash money. All right. Well, congratulations to you. Yeah, we're here. And so everything that we do, we're going to get in, we're going to get out whatever we come expecting. If we came knowing that we're only here for the purpose of to develop and make bold, passionate, fruitful, well-done disciples of Jesus Christ, and I know that's why I'm facilitating the group, then that is the anchor of every single thing that's going to happen for the rest of this training. Every single piece of why we do what we do is going to come from the mindset of I'm here to love you into Christ, into a closer relationship with Christ. I'm here to do anything that I can do to help to see the fullness of what God's called you to do be able to come out. And that's why we're doing this in this environment. So we're going to go to the slide that says the facilitator's role. So this is the role. We're going to have some notes through here. And generally speaking, we're going to go through a few notes and then some do's and don'ts. And then I'm going to bring up Deacon Corey Robinson, and then we're going to have a practical activity. But I want to share the facilitator's role. Because when we know our role, it's like you ever got a job, but they didn't really tell you what you were supposed to do, so you just kind of learned from the other people who was doing it. I know I did. I'm telling you. I worked in fast food, too, for years. I was at Kentucky Fried Chicken. And guess what? If you didn't have to know how to cook. You just sit there and stand by the cook. Cook ain't even speak no English, but you just start watching what he do, shaking the little thing in the flour. You just kind of figured it out. And then we come in there out of nowhere with our big-time sales like, hey, what y'all doing with that chicken? Y'all ain't doing it right. They were like, I'm doing it the way they told me to do it. Like, how'd they teach you? I learned it from them. Ain't nobody read the manual. Ain't nobody know what they're supposed to be doing. So, the first thing we got to do is really know the role in a more intimate way. And so our role is designed to represent Christ. That's what we're here to do. We're here to be representation of Christ. And not only a representation of Christ, but a representation of the church. The big part about it is so when I'm standing there, they looking at me like I'm basically the pastor. And so when you standing there, you basically, if you're doing relationship therapy, you might as well be pastor and first lady. Because when you're there, you have a presence, because that's who we're representing. And then we're also representing this amazing ministry. So whenever we have the opportunity to facilitate, whether it's at the men's or women's, whether it's in the youth ministry, it's going to be representing that ministry, so making sure we stay aligned with those goals. And so the next part of the role is creating a safe space. Does anybody know what that is? Okay, I don't see any hands going up. So we're going to go through creating a safe space and talk a little bit more through that. And then also, we're here to ensure that everybody who came in is seen, that they're heard, and that they're valued. These times that we get to do these sessions, these breakouts are what, 20, 30 minutes at the most, maybe 15 sometimes. It's not a long time. And so to think we're going to take over the whole world during that time, maybe not. But what we can do is these things right here, is be a great representation of Christ, create an environment where people feel comfortable and they are allowed to share, and then also ensure that everyone gets the chance to be acknowledged and then brought into the midst of that. And so here are some best practices, and we're going to get started. This is the biggest piece right here, is being prepared. Oh! Somebody say be prepared. Can you just look at your neighbor and just say be prepared? All right, so to be prepared, the first thing we got to do is actually pay attention during the session. Y'all know full well when you've been in a group and the group leader did not pay attention during the session. Because what's the first thing they start doing? Wandering all over the place, re-preaching, re-teaching. And so paying close attention to the message so that as you're up there, you can refer back to examples from the speaker. Number two is if it's all possible as a facilitator, many times we get the questions in advance. And so when you can take the questions in advance, have them on your phone as a note or have them written down, it's going to make you in that group look a lot more professional. You're going to be buttoned up. And then also you'll be able to share a familiarity with the question. Because this is what it looks like when we don't. We're going to, what does that say? And then you got to put your glasses on. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me get my glasses. And we're going to be talking about, and you can't read it, so then you make something up. We're going to be talking about getting close to your family. And so in order to do that is taking those questions, writing them down in advance if you can, letting them set in your spirit, pray on them, and then have some examples already. And then also know your group location. And so I know this seems like a small thing, but this is Facilitation 101. Have you ever been to the time when they call for people to go to groups and then everybody just looking at each other? Where am I supposed to go? Am I 2, you 3, you 4? And so beforehand, know where you're supposed to go. Own that role as a facilitator. You be like, ooh, man, you might as well be thinking about it like you about to preach that day. But don't preach. But you see what I'm saying? You be like, oh, you got to own that thing. I'm going to be the best, well-done, bold, passionate, fruitful facilitator.